You're listening to the WWNO Classical Network. Hi, I'm Paul Mawson. Each week, we check in with Dave Walker and find out what's going on in the museum scene. That's because Dave is host of the Museumgoer.com. Dave, welcome back.
Hey, Paul.
Okay, what do we have cooking this week?
The New Orleans Museum of Art's Musical Encounters Gallery Talk series continues at 6 tonight. The series pairs musicians with scholars to explore connections between art forms. For tonight's program, guitarist and composer David Sigler will focus on the works in the current exhibition, Sèvres Magnifique, French porcelain from the collection of Thomas B. Lemon. Sigler is founding member of the New Orleans Guitar Quartet and is a guitar instructor at Tulane University. This event is free with museum admission, which on Wednesday is free to Louisiana residents. More at NOMA.org.
Okay, so I'm a guitar player, so I'm very interested in this, but I'm going porcelain and guitars. How does this work? What's going to happen here?
Um, it'll be very interesting to see and hear, I guess, because the exhibit features 75 delicate pieces, trays, tea sets, plates, bowls, and the like, made for France's doomed royal family between 1758 and 1766, a period that most interested the collector. The breakable tableware somehow survived the French Revolution, as did the Sèvres factory itself, which still operates today. Many of those who ostensibly handled the objects on display, including Marie Antoinette, or at least her servants, did not. A New Orleans native, Lemon served in World War II as a codebreaker and was a Harvard Law graduate thereafter. An attorney by trade, he was a voracious reader, traveler, and art collector. He died in 2023 at age 97, and the collection was donated to the museum. To me, his story is as interesting as the fancy platters, so this should be a really cool event.
And you forgot to mention that the harmonic frequency of porcelain is, I believe, a B flat. So
No, it'll be
that's the
really,
connection. That,
really,
that was a softball, Dave. I can't believe
sorry,
you missed that one.
sorry. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out. In other public programs, tonight's a very busy evening at museums all over town. At 6, the Museum of the Southern Jewish Experience will host a screening of the documentary Grit and Grace: How Jewish Women Built a Better Texas, followed by a talk by filmmaker Barbara Rosenthal. More at msje.org. From 6 to 7:30, the Herman Grimm House will host a Museum Month After Hours event. More at hgghh.org. Also at 6, the historic BK House and Gardens will host another installment of its regular storytelling event, Quarter Kaleidoscope. The theme, Summertime in New Orleans. More at bkhouse.org. Thursday at 5:30, the Newcomb Art Department's Carroll Gallery will host a reception for the exhibit Family Meal, featuring artwork by MFA students from LSU New Orleans and Tulane. More, liberalarts.tulane.edu/Carroll-gallery. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sunday, the Museum of the Southern Jewish Experience will host an open house for educators. Demonstrations of field trip tours will be offered at various grade levels. Admission is free. Register at msje.org. I'll close with a few reminders. One, museum programs often have limited capacity. Be sure to check the mentioned URLs for availability and to register. Two, this weekend is the finale for Museum Month, an opportunity to parlay membership at one of the 30 or so participating museums for 2 free admissions at all of the others. Three, the National World War II Museum has extended its summertime 50% discount for Louisiana residents through Labor Day, which is right around the corner.
And four, if you want more information on anything we've talked about, check out the museumgoer.com. Also, a video of our presentation is there as well. Dave, thank you much, and we'll see you next week.
See you then. Thank you.